Okay, soda. The question stands. Tasty drink or addictive hazard? Now, I wanted to start off by seeing if you guys can guess how many grams of sugar are in this bottle of Dr. Pepper.
52.
What was that?
52.
Okay, any other guesses? 300.
Grams?
Yeah, grams.
30.
Okay, well, it was 64. Now, how many of you guys can guess how many grams of sugar in this bottle of water? Great job, guys. There are 0 grams. So, just to give you a little comparison, over here we have our water, which has 0 grams, obviously, and then Kool-Aid, whatever citrus punch is, I'm not sure of that, and Red Bull, and then this is the small bottle of Mountain Dew, which has a very large value of sugar below it. And this is my roommate's, keep in mind, not mine. I found this on the floor of our study room. So, last year, around this time, I had given up for Lent, I had given up soda because I was in love with, like, Dr. Pepper, Fanta, Sprite, all the, really sugary drinks. And then about 2 weeks into it, I did not think about it at all. I had switched it with coffee and water and other healthier options. And then by the time Easter came around, I had forgot what I had given up. So I'm here to tell you that you can kick your soda habit and you will not die without it. You will be okay. And eventually you'll forget what the problem with soda even was. So, what's in soda, besides the massive sugar content? Seattle Organic Restaurants includes these ingredients in soft drinks. So phosphoric acid, which affects the body's ability to absorb calcium and can cause osteoporosis. High fructose corn syrup, which is linked to obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, among many other things. And a chemical called Formel, which is what makes the drinks, like brown soft drinks, the caramel coloring. And that's linked to infertility, liver, and lung cancer. So, pretty bad stuff. But why is this such a relevant problem in the United States? Well, in an article by Brandon Gale on soda consumption statistics, he says that the average American consumes 44 gallons of soda every year. And just to show you how much that is, this very massive trash can, if you were to fill that up with soda, that is the amount that the average American drinks an entire year, which is crazy and not okay. So, what are the effects on human health? Well, caffeine has been shown, which is very relevant in sodas, which has been shown to increase insulin resistance, which is the precursor of type 2 diabetes. And in a study done by Diabetes and Primary Care, they also state that a standard can of cola contains as many calories as a small meal, but children who drink it often fail to make the necessary dietary adjustments to compensate for this, resulting in obesity. And in another article by the dental assistant, the author writes, associations have also been found recently between high consumption of soda at the expense of healthier drinks such as milk, which contains vitamins and minerals, and osteoporosis. So not only is this super bad for our own health, but it's also pretty bad for the environment. The Container Recycling Institute gives some facts on what it does. So beverage containers typically comprise 40 to 60% of roadside litter in non-deposit states, and beverage container litter can be super dangerous to people and animals. So obviously by this horrifying picture, a lot of wildlife creatures and even domestic animals are affected by this. So on a positive note, we are on the downhill slide. Soda consumption falls to a 30-year low in the United States, which is awesome, even though we have some work to do. So Fortune newspaper writes, The industry has found itself out of favor as consumers seek beverage alternatives to soda that they deem healthier, notably juices and flavored waters. And just to show you a little visual, an article from Business Insider includes this graph, which represents the per capita consumption of soft drinks from 1987 to 2015. You can see we capped out here at 1998, which is the year most of us were born, at the highest consumption, and we are going downhill, and we are at the lowest in 30 years, which is awesome, but we can still do better. So here's how to stop drinking soft drinks. Health Magazine gives some tips on cutting back. So when you are reaching for your soda, instead try drinking an entire glass of water first, and by the time that you're done with it, you will probably have quenched your thirst and don't want your soda anymore. And you can also start pouring water into your soda, which will reduce the sugar content and make it less sweet, which can also help wean you off of it. And then in a quote by Sachs, he says, if you typically drink multiple servings of soda a day, Sachs suggests first cutting back to 1 a day, and then give that 2 weeks, and then switch to 3 sodas a week. So, if you're wondering about some soda alternatives, Everyday Health Magazine suggests these ones. Green tea, which is great for all sorts of your health issues. And then fruit water, as pleasant as it looks, also tastes super good. I did go through a stage of that. Fruit juice and seltzer, which is probably the most like soda because it has that fizzy pop sensation. And if you can't give up caffeine just yet, even coffee is a better alternative to soda. So what's happening in SLO? Our own SLO Tribune provides the information on the SLO plastic bottle ban. So San Luis Obispo's City Council's proposal to impose what would amount to a partial ban on the sale of all drinks, not just water, that come in single-use plastic bottles like such. They could also be the first to expand restrictions to include sodas, iced tea, juice, sports drinks, and all other beverages in plastic bottles, which is awesome. I totally encourage SLO to do this, and I really hope that it passes, but probably won't. So I encourage all of you guys to join me and quit your soda habit, and I promise you it will do nothing but great things for not only your health, but also the environment.